will kick it away first. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. From the gun, the ground game. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming in...
Breaks into the open. 30. The 20. Touchdown, Oregon. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take a shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Hill. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Quarterback moving. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Quarterback on the keeper. They cough it up near their own goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! And they turn it into a defensive score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Michigan offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, trying to climb back in this football game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Green. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Here they come again, the Ducks and their one-man band at quarterback just slicing up this defense.
Man, and those one names have been so good. Mariota, Herbert, Dixon. You go back, these guys, they always find great playmakers at the quarterback spot who can make big plays.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Moore to the air. Gets it out quickly. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The Ducks are on the move. On the ground, it's Hill. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Dances away to buy time. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Throwing right. Makes a connection.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Off the play fake. Working that left side now. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Now improvising. Stands in and takes the hit.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
On third down, he drops the throw. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Wolverines! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Navy. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Unleashes one. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Moore will throw. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
They were really hopeful he could make a guy or 2 miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Ducks looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Moves away as he feels pressure. Lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Got room at the 35. Wide open spaces. Inside the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, and they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Grab behind the line. It's Green. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Hill. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the running back.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Floating away. Going to try to get it himself. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Unloads it left. This time he's got his man. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Seems as if every other play, this guy's ripping off another long gain. You know, only a couple of Wolverine runners have averaged 6 yards per carry. They also had 4,000 yards in their career, Tyrone Wheatley and Denard Robinson.
And it's just crazy to watch because it's like replay, having a lot of success on the ground. Michigan knows who they are, what they want to accomplish, and it starts with the ground game.
And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Underwood. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Scrambling away. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the 1st down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Might be changing the route. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Steps away to find some room. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And big pass plays like that are the product of an offensive line doing a great job in pass protection. That quarterback cannot read the coverage and get the football out of his hands to the open receiver unless he has...
Touchdown, Michigan! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. This drive comes from the 27. They'll start this drive going to the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Moore to the air, buying some time. Going right and going deep. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Stewart. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Oregon! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went to half and we drew up all these adjustments, things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Back to pass, the fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Number 35 sets a kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Gresham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Now the play fake. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Clay. There he goes. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Direct snap. It's Green. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Off play action on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fires to the right. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Fighting off the defender. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
He's got an open man. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quick strike complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Snap to the back. Touchdown, Ducks! And the stomping has commenced. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Western Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Gets the back moving. On the snap, it's Stewart. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. Down to a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play again.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end.